What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel, where we talk about how to build credit, how to establish relationships with banks and financial institutions, and most importantly, how to get you access to high limit credit funding. If you're new to our channel or if you've been checking out our content, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as smash the like button. It helps our content reach a wider audience and we appreciate the support. So for today's video, we're going to be reviewing another business credit vendor that you can use to help grow and scale your business, as well as potentially build business credit. Now, usually I tend to favor unsecured business credit. So either business lines of credit or business credit cards, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, because you could use these types of accounts anywhere and there's no restrictions. But when it comes to vendor credit, usually you can only use those accounts at that particular business or retailer. There are a handful of business vendors that offer a lot of products and services that you could really use to help operate and grow your business. So some of the ones that I use a lot are like Best Buy, Office Depot, Home Depot, and even Sam's Club. So these types of business vendors have a lot of utility because a lot of the products you can get without having to undergo a hard credit check. You could basically get it fronted to you, so you could purchase these items on credit, and it will also help you with building business credit. On top of that, you're also using these different products to help grow and scale your business. So for today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Samsung business line of credit, and I'm going to be sharing some data points with you on what you need in order to qualify. Now, we've reviewed several other business credit vendors where you can get access to different types of technology, whether that's cell phones, tablets, computer servers, laptops, camera equipment. So the Samsung business line of credit is essentially going to enable you to be able to purchase just about any product off of Samsung.com. So anything you can imagine in terms of technology, you can get these using the Samsung business line of credit. There's absolutely no hard personal credit check. Now, in order to qualify, you will need some established business credit. So this isn't going to be an entry-level type of business vendor. You're going to need established business credit in order to qualify for this. In addition, you will need to be in business for at least 2 years. So whenever you register with the Secretary of State, that will count as your start date. So you need at least 2 years time in business in order to qualify. The last thing that you need in order to qualify is a valid business checking account. So this is a net 30 or net 60 term. So they'll invoice you after you put in your order, and you have either 30 days or 60 days to pay the amount off in full. Now, you can choose which terms you like, but the longest you're going to be able to extend the payment terms out is 60 days. Essentially, you can order items and then you get billed for it, and you have up to 60 days in order to pay the amount in full. Now, you will be required to have a business checking account attached to your Samsung business line of credit. The payments that you make towards your invoice will have to come from your business checking account. So you can't use your personal account. It must come from a business checking account. If you don't know where to start, you could check out the North One business checking account. It's available in all 50 states. You could get set up in as little as 5 minutes, and there's no minimum balance. So Sam's Club is able to offer their business line of credit through a third party called Trevi Pay. Now, Trevi Pay, I would say, is comparable to like a Klarna or an Afterpay or an Affirm, where you have a buy now, pay later. Now, with Trevi Pay, they allow up to 60-day net terms. Now, Trevi Pay is going to be mostly business to business. Now, you see this with a lot of other tech companies where they may team up with another bank or fintech to be able to offer financing for their different products and services. So with the Samsung business line of credit, they work with Trevi Pay as their third party. Now, it's not clear if Trevi Pay actually will report the payments to the business credit reporting agencies. I actually went through the process, so I'll be able to share those data points at a later date. But what I can say is that they do check business credit in order to qualify you for the Samsung business line of credit. Anyways, let's go jump over to their website and I'm gonna walk you through the process. All right, so here we are on the Samsung business site. I pinned the link in the description of the video, but real quickly, let's just cover some of the benefits of having a business membership. You can get volume pricing, so up to 30% off each device, as well as free shipping. They also have a business trade-in program where you could save up to $900 with each eligible trade-in device when you purchase the latest Galaxy device. They also have the Samsung business financing, which I'll go over in just a second. They also have the Samsung tax exemption program. Now, this is going to be for tax exempt charities, nonprofits, as well as educational organizations. All right, so let's go over the business credit. So it's pretty simple. simple. You can apply for a business line of credit before you actually shop or during checkout, and you can get approved in as little as 30 seconds. And then you can get invoiced and pay in either 30 or 60-day terms. And it's very easy to manage your account online. And you can continue to use your line of credit for additional purchases up to your credit limit. Now, I was actually able to go through this process and get approved for a $15,000 line of credit. And I'm gonna walk you through exactly what you need in order to qualify. So all you have to do is hit this apply now button right here, and it'll prompt you to the application. Now, you do have to create an account first before you can actually proceed with the credit application. So all you got to do is go down here and click register now, and then right here you can register your business. So you're just going to be putting your first name, last name, your business email, as well as your company name. So after you enter your business information, they'll send you a one-time passcode, so you can enter it right here, and it's going to be a 6-digit passcode. So check your email, take that passcode and enter it in right here to verify your account. All right, so before you begin your Samsung business financing application, your business must be a legal registered U.S. business entity. You must be operational for longer than 2 years or 24 months, and you must have established financing or trade credit accounts that show positive credit history. So as I mentioned earlier, this is not going to be a starter vendor. So if you're a brand new business, you're not going to be able to apply for this. But if you do have established business credit and you've been in operation for more than 24 months, then you can certainly apply and get approved for this account. Now on the next page, you're going to enter in your full business legal name as well as your business address. You also have to provide your tax ID number. So this is going to be your EIN. This is the number the IRS gives you. So you should get an SS4 form when you registered your business, the year it's established, the number of employees, as well as the requested credit line. So you could actually request the amount that you're looking to get approved for. So I tend to recommend shooting for as high as possible, because at least they could work down from that instead of, shooting too low. You might get approved for that, but you may have been able to get approved for a higher amount. So on the last page is going to ask you to enter in the authorized signer's title as well as the authorized signer's name. Once you enter that, you just check off this to accept the terms and conditions, and then you just hit the submit button right here. All right, so the application is processing and you'll get a decision in less than 1 minute. All right, so I was able to get approved for the Samsung business line of credit with a $15,000 limit, as you see right here. And you can also request a credit limit increase at any time. Now, once you actually get approved, what you're going to do is sign into your account when you're on the Samsung.com website, and then once you get to checkout, your line of credit will be one of the payment options for you. So it's pretty straightforward. Once you do get billed, it's going to show up down here. So right here, as you can see, it says you currently have no purchases. To populate this area, please make a purchase. Once you do get invoiced, it'll show up right here. So it'll tell you the due date, the invoice number, if you want a purchase order number, as well as the remaining due date and the status of it. So very, very intuitive dashboard, and is that simple. So all right, so let's recap the Samsung business line of credit. Now, this offers 30-day and 60-day payment terms. So once you get approved for your account, you could just log into the Samsung website, add different items to the cart. So whether that's cell phones, tablets, computers, camera equipment, and then once you go to checkout, your line of credit will be a payment option. And so you're going to be billed either 30-day or 60-day terms. That means after that time period, you have to pay the balance off in full. So the longest you'll be able to extend the payment out is 60 days after you submit your order. In order to qualify, you will need to have a registered business in the United States. So just double check with the Secretary of State to make sure that you're in good standing before you apply. You'll also need established business credit. So this isn't going to be an entry-level type of business credit vendor. You will need to have some existing credit history in order to get approved. Now, if you don't have established business credit, I've dropped a handful of different starter vendors that you could get started with to report on your business credit profile. Once you have a low risk and established business credit history, then you'll be eligible. On top of that, your business does need to be in existence for at least 24 months prior to applying. So if your business is less than 24 months, then you're not going to be able to qualify. So for most newer businesses, this isn't going to be an option for you at this particular moment. The last requirement is that you need a valid business checking account that's tied to your EIN. Now, the reason why you need a valid business checking checking is because when you're paying the invoice, the money needs to come from a business checking account that's tied to your EIN. So you can't use a personal checking account. You will need a business checking account. If you don't know where to get a business checking account, you could definitely check out North One. It's available in all 50 states. You could get set up in as little as 5 minutes, and there's no minimum balance. Now, overall, I think the Samsung Business Line of Credit is a solid business credit vendor that you can use to help grow your business. Now, I'm a big proponent on utilizing technology. So things like cameras, cell phones, laptops. A lot of small businesses can use those type of items to either operate their business or to grow and scale their business. So the return on investment when it comes to technology and devices is very high. So I think this is definitely a worthwhile vendor for you to consider. Now, personally, I'm an Apple guy, so I use a lot of different Apple products, but I have had some Samsung products in the past, and I could definitely vouch that Samsung is a quality brand for you to consider. Anyways, that's all I wanted to go over in today's video. Let me know your comments and questions in the comment section down below, and until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.